They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Celtic Tigers extend their lead yet again. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Barrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here is third and quite a ways. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumps this one off to Algier. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Celtic Tigers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replay.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the fourth quarter, with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a
Squeeze, double up. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Quick slant complete to OBJ.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Dubliners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire